Okay, let's find the midpoint on the coordinate plane. So we have a coordinate plane here with 3 points, and we're going to find the midpoint between various points. So here's the formula that you will use. Copy this down in your notebook. So we have x sub 1 plus x sub 2 divided by 2, and that will give us our x value, midpoint, and then our y sub 1 plus y sub 2 divided by 2, and that will give us the y value of our midpoint. So let's go first and find the ordered pairs of our points. So the ordered pair for M, the x value is -6, the y value is 0. So the ordered pair would be -6, 0. The ordered pair for N is -3, the x value is at -3, the y value is at 2. So the ordered pair is -3, 2. And then our ordered pair for point P, the x value is at 3, and the y value is at -2. Okay, so you need to know your ordered pairs for your points in order to find the midpoint. So let's find the midpoint of MN, the line from M to N. Okay, so we can't just look at it like we can on a number line and figure out the midpoint. We know it looks somewhere about it here, but we don't know exactly where it is. So we're going to let this be our x sub 1 and our y sub 1, and this would be our x sub 2 and our y sub 2. And then we're going to plug it into our formula. So we have x sub 1 is -6 plus x sub 2 is -3. We're dividing that by 2. Our y sub 1 is 0 plus our y sub 2 is 2 divided by 2. All right, then we're going to solve that to give us our value. So -6 plus -3 is -9 divided by 2. 0 plus 2 is 2 divided by 2. Okay. And then we want to simplify this all the way out. -9 divided by 2 is -4.5. And then 2 divided by 2 is 1. So that is our midpoint, -4.5, 1. So -4.5 of 1, that would be the midpoint. Okay, let's do another example. Okay, let's find the midpoint from NP. So if I have a line from N to P, I want to find the midpoint of that line. Okay, it doesn't matter which one you let be point 1 and 2, as long as you're consistent. So we'll let this one be x sub 1, y sub 1, and then this one can be x sub 2, y sub 2. All right, so then we're going to plug it in, x sub 1, so that would be -3 plus x sub 2 would be 3 divided by 2. Y sub 1 is 2 plus y sub 2 is -2 divided by 2. Then we're going to simplify. So -3 plus 3 is 0 divided by 2. 2 plus -2 is 0 divided by 2, which 0 divided by 2 is 0, and 0 divided by 2 is 0. So our midpoint is at 0, 0, right here at the origin. You can tell that that would be the midpoint between N and P. Okay, let's do the last one. Okay, our last one. Let's find the midpoint of the line MP. We got to get rid of this line. Okay, we're finding the line MP, from M to P. We can call this x sub 1, y sub 1, and we'll call this one x sub 2, y sub 2. All right, so then we're going to plug it into our formula, x sub 1. So we have -6 plus x sub 2 is 3 divided by 2. Y sub 1 is 0 plus y sub 2 is -2 divided by 2. And we're going to simplify. So -3 plus 6 is -6 plus 3 is -3 divided by 2. 0 plus -2 is -2 divided by 2. And then you simplify that. -3 divided by 2 is -1.5. -2 divided by 2 is -1. So our midpoint is at -1.5, -1, right there. Right, that is how you find the midpoint on the coordinate plane when you're given 2 points.